Czernowitz. We had a bishop in a lovely big church, and we had a beautiful temple for the Jewish people. My father must have made a very good living, and we lived in our own house. I started to go to the theater when I was 10 years old. I had an older brother who was just crazy about theater. He would have lived in it. And he never missed a show. And he took me. George was absolutely crazy. He used to take me. And then when I became 11 and 12 years, they had already girls, groups of girls. And we all went together in a group. And we sat in the gallery for 27.5 pennies. And we saved all week our money so that we have a ticket to buy a ticket. We were 10, 20 girls. Every Sunday afternoon were classics. You know, they gave Shakespeare more in Czernowitz than they gave it in London. I had Othello, Macbeth, Hamlet, Maria Stuart, and all the Viennese operas and operettas, particularly operettas. I saw The Merry Widow when I was about maybe 13 or 14 years old. And we'd go over and over and over again, sing the same place. And then we'd come home and we'd sing the arias. And so I knew my classics. My father made a very good living. He had a transportation business. He had the wagons and the horses and the drivers. It was a very good business that he had worked up. And then he gave it up. He sold the furniture. We went to China in 1910. You see, I had a sister in China. I'll never forget that trip if I live another 100 years. It was such a beautiful trip. We went to Genoa in Italy for 3 days, you know. And we were in Algiers for 3 days because the ship needed proviant. And then we went through the Suez Canal into the Red Sea. Singapore was a really very big town, and the harbor is indescribably beautiful. So we get off, and I have read the Arabian Nights, you know, the 1001 Night. And one of the great stories is about Sinbad, the sailor man, and he had adventures in Singapore. In Singapore, when I read it, I was about 10, 11 years or 12 years old, you know. And Singapore was so far, farther than the sun, in my mind. All at once I find myself in Singapore. I couldn't believe it. In Singapore. So we traveled for 6 weeks. We left on the 20th of March, and we arrived on the 6th of May in Shanghai. I was the queen of China. When I came there, I was a sensation, because I was the only German girl there, you know. And they were taking bets, who will take me out. And my husband won the bet. I was invited to the dinner at the governor of the island of Java when the first Dutch airplane fleet came in from Holland to Java. And there was a big palace where the governor lived. And we were all standing on the patio, and the aeroplanes were coming in. And the governor gave a big dinner party. It was unbelievable. And I was invited, you know. And we danced, and we chatted. And it was reckless. I had already my shop in the Beverly Hills Hotel. I had all the movie stars, you know, all of them. Joan Crawford would come in and sit for hours. Ingrid Bergman used to come in all the time. Greta Garbo, Leopold Stokowski, Dorothy Lamour, Betty Davis. She was a cute girl. All of them, they all came in. And Fred Astaire came down, and Charlie Chaplin came down. Walt Disney came in, and it was kind of fun. I traveled twice around the world.